Coach Sean McClain, Empire United. Coach, for many years you worked with U.S. national women's foil team coach Buckie Leach, a legend of the sport, not just here in the U.S. but internationally. During your time with them, well, Buckie known probably best for his tempo, his work with tempo, the diversity of it. How did you experience that as a coach or a student of Buckie's?
I know about the whole tempo thing. My experience working with Buckie was that he was the first coach, in my opinion, in the U.S. that was like a professional. You know, his program in Rochester started it all, in my opinion. He ran a very professional, organized program, and they dominated for 8 years or so. Just totally dominated, and it forced the other lazier coaches or programs that were just kind of like rec programs to get their act together and to compete with them. And I think that started everything. I think it was Felicia Zimmerman, his student, won our first medal in a
World Championships for a woman.
I think she won the bronze medal in the cadet event. And then after that, I think her sister Iris Zimmerman won the Cadet World Championships. And that, it just kind of sparked the belief that we could do it, and then, people kind of ran with it, like he started it all, in my opinion. Like, he doesn't get credit for that, I don't think, and he's known primarily as a women's foil coach, but he's had a number of really good men. He never had a lot. It's kind of like the opposite of me. I have mostly male students, and I usually have like 1 or 2 girls I work with, and he's like the opposite. He has all women and maybe 1 or 2 boys. He had me. I was pretty good.
Brian Kaneshigi of Harvard.
And then also a Canadian guy named Josh McGuire, who I think was maybe one of the most talented fencers that I've ever known. Like, he was cadet world champion as well, I believe, and then maybe even junior world champion. Those are Buckie students. He's just such a good guy. He's kind of like a second father to me. He taught me a lot about right and wrong. And he's family.
Speaking to the professionalism, clear among the fencing community, but also you said the personal development you had with him. On the fencing side, what did you get most from Coach Buckie Leach during your time with him, and where did you see the greatest developments as a fencer?
From working with Buckie? I'm getting old, it's so long ago. But Buckie basically had to retool my whole technique. When I came to Buckie, I was very sloppy, gangly, guy. I fenced with a French grip still. I made the cadet world team with a French grip. I was just some guy that was like tall and kind of hard to hit. So he basically had to kind of retool everything. So really, it's hard. Basically everything I know, all the most basic movements I got from Buckie, for sure. The fencing changes over time, right? So the things that I was doing to get points, when I was 18 or 17 are probably not applicable now, because in foil, they changed the scoring machine, the fencing's like completely different. But the big thing from Buckie, and I think we try to do it in our program, is the work ethic that he demands from his students, and there's no like one move, it's not like one thing, like everything. I was terrible. My footwork, the way I parried, everything. He did everything for me.
All right, Coach. Well, we're seeing that now, as you highlighted, in your club and in the development of your students. Thank you.